Welcome back to Intables, everyone. So the market has been very slow throughout the day. However, we did see Bitcoin break up to the $56,000 mark, looking to see if we can break over that next level up at 58,000. And as you guys can see, MARA, BTBT, and Annie looking to see if we can continue with each one of these Bitcoin stocks. I'm going to go over exactly what I'll be looking for to have a continuation, what exact indicators I would be looking for to have confirmation. And also, I'm going to go over SHIBA with you guys. A lot of people are curious if SHIBA is going to continue on with this major breakout that they've been having for the last few days. I'm going to go over exactly what would have to happen for them to continue and what exact indicators I'll be looking for on SHIBA to have a continuation as well. And all I ask in return is you guys smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts that we mentioned throughout the week. So let's run this one. So I'm going to go to the 4-hour chart with you guys so you guys can see exactly which key levels we need to break above here on Annie. What has to happen for us to have that major breakout? Again, same thing on BTBT and MARA. And for SHIBA, I'm going to go over the 5-minute and the 4-hour chart so you guys can see the shorter time frame and the larger time frame. But before we get started, I want to mention that we do alert penny stock and breakout alerts throughout the day. The two major breakouts that we had today was GROM breaking over that $3.80 mark, breaking over to $5.60 on the day, over 35% on that breakout. And the other major breakout that we had of the day was VLCN, halted at $8.11, IPO'd at $9.10, broke above the IPO price at $9.10, broke up to $15 on that breakout, over 50% breaking above the IPO price, but also breaking over 70% from that halt that we had at $8.11. So if you guys do want to see all of our breakout alerts of the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a breakout alert today again. So as you guys can see here on the 4-hour chart, we have been overall consolidating recently, looking to see if we can get a major spike like we did previously. As you guys can see, we did have these major spikes previously. We did consolidate and had this major spike. As you guys can see multiple times, we had the same thing happen. We had major spikes, consolidated, and then had our continuation out up, looking for the same thing to happen here on Annie to continue on with that pattern. As you guys can see, again, we have been consolidating with the 20-day moving average above the 50-day moving average. As you guys can see, the 20-day moving average is the yellow line, the 50-day moving average is the red, and as you guys can see, the 20-day moving average is above the 50-day moving average, showing us that we could continue. As you guys can see previously on this chart, we had this happen multiple times. We did have our continuation out up. So as you guys can see, overall, we are more bullish than bearish at this point in time, but overall consolidating, looking to see if we can get that move on up. As you guys can see, we have the 20-day moving average that is looking to see if they can curl up. And again, Bitcoin breaking over that $58,000 next level up would be very key for us to have more momentum coming into Annie. But also, again, breaking into new highs, of course, with Bitcoin would give us that major spike on any of these Bitcoin stocks. Now, as you guys can see here on Annie, trying to get that major spike up, in my opinion, to get that confirmation, as you guys can see, we have these EMA lines that are below the MACD, but looking to see if we can cross back above the MACD. As you guys can see, we had this major breakout previously because we had the EMA lines above the MACD, and we did have that continuation up. Looking for the same thing to happen here. It looks like the beginning of something that could be happening if Bitcoin does continue to climb, of course, would be giving us a good indication on that move. But again, as you guys can see, these EMA lines are looking to see if they can cross above the MACD like we did see previously on that major spike. So again, Annie looking to see if we can increase in buy pressure. As you guys can see, we had this major spike on this buy pressure when we had this major spike all the way up to this point here at $12, looking to see if we can continue on with that momentum. And of course, in my opinion, I would be looking to see if we can break above our previous buy pressure point that we had up to $12. But in my opinion, going into tomorrow, I just would be looking for these EMA lines to get back above the MACD. If they can get back above the MACD, then we could have a possible bullish run here. We're going to be looking for Annie to continue on with that EMA line above the MACD here on the 4-hour chart to see if we can get momentum here on Annie. If we cannot cross above the MACD and continue on up with that momentum, then we are looking more consolidated and not as bullish as we want to be looking. So again, Annie definitely going to be on the watch. But again, Bitcoin trying to break over the $58,000 mark, in my opinion, to make sure we do have more momentum here on Annie. Same thing with BTBT. As you guys can see here on BTBT on the 4-hour chart, we have been overall consolidating, looking to see if we can get a major spike like we saw previously. As you guys can see, we do consolidate on down. And as you guys can see, we had this major spike previously, looking for the same pattern to happen here, consolidating on down, looking for the same thing to happen here with that major spike. Of course, breaking above our previous rejection that we had here at 1863 that we did mention yesterday as our very key resistance would be very key. But again, going to this week, we are looking to see if we can hold above our 1319 mark to have this continuation, in my opinion. Now, we do have the 20 moving average crossing up here, looking to see if we can cross above the 50 moving average we did mention previously yesterday. We did mention the 20 moving average was looking to see if we can cross above the 50 here. And as you guys can see, we did have this major spike and that bounce, looking for the same momentum here on this 20 moving average crossing above the 50. And again, breaking over that 1319 mark and breaking over that 1863 mark are very key. Again, 1863 we do mention because you guys can see we have multiple rejections to the upside. As you guys can see previously, we did respect this level, which gave us our continuation on up. So again, 1863 is very key for us here on BTB to get back above. If we can continue on past that 1863 mark, then we could have a major breakout at that point in time. So again, BTBT will definitely stay on the watch, making sure we do get that confirmation on the momentum with Bitcoin as well, making sure we do get above that $58,000 mark. And as you guys can see overall on this buy pressure, we were looking to see if we can break above this buy pressure point, but making sure we can break above our previous buy pressure point is what we're looking for to have that major breakout. And as you guys can see, we did get some buy pressure going into today, which gave us confirmation on that move up today. But again, we did not alert this one as going into open. We did not break above our previous buy pressure point, and we did not have that momentum that we were looking for on the 5-minute chart. Overall, as you guys can see, the EMA lines below the MACD, looking to see if we can cross back above the MACD as we did see on Annie. Now jumping over to MARA, probably very similar here on the MACD. As you guys can see on the MACD, again, yes, very similar. As you guys can see, the EMA lines looking to see if they can cross above the MACD here. And as you guys can see, we did get that increase in buy pressure, but we did not break above our previous buy pressure points. Very much consolidating at this point in time, waiting for that next move up. As you guys can see previously, we'd mentioned this descending wedge. We broke out of it, and we have been overall consolidating, and also did break above our symmetric triangle that we had at this point in time, which gave us our next move up. And as you guys can see previously in this chart, we did mention this 43.18 mark as a very key point. And as you guys can see, we could not hold above it. We did have that decrease in buy pressure at the point in time, showing us that we could not hold that level. But however, as you guys can see, just like on BTBT and on Annie, very close to this 20-moving average, crossing above the 50, looking for that same thing to happen here, looking for that strong move up, breaking over 43.18, and this 20-moving average crossing over the 50 is what I would be looking for to have a continuation. But again, to have that major move up, I would be looking to see if we can break over this $50 mark. Again, MARA, $50 has been the key for this stock to break above, in my opinion, to have that major breakout. As you guys can see, again, we do have some buy pressure, looking for these EMA lines to cross back above the MACD going to this week. And if we can break above the MACD, in my opinion, then we could have a continuation and a possible chance up. Again, looking for Bitcoin to break over that $58,000 mark is very key for us here on every one of these Bitcoin stocks. Now, I'm going to jump over to SHIBA with you guys. A lot of people curious if SHIBA is going to continue, what exactly our overall momentum does look, and what exactly I would be looking for to have a continuation on up. Again, SHIBA has been breaking into new highs throughout the week, and we want to make sure we do go over this one. Again, a lot of people curious what might happen here. As you guys can see, again, has been continuously breaking into new highs with an enormous breakout. Now, zooming into the 5-minute chart, I want to show you guys what's been going on overall. As you guys can see, we have been continuously breaking into new highs. Overall has been consolidating on up throughout the week, and now breaking into new highs, looking to see if we can continue with a strong move up. Now, I wanted to go over the 1-hour chart specifically with you guys because we have been bouncing off the 20-moving average multiple times here. And as you guys can see, not only we have been bouncing off the 20-moving average, but we're bouncing clean off the 20-moving average, exactly on the 20-moving average multiple times here on the 1-hour chart. So if we do for some reason do come on down and we're looking for a dip buy at that point in time, and again, this is not financial advice, this is only something I would be thinking about. If we do come back down, then I would be looking at the 1-hour chart to get that clean bounce here if we were looking to see if we can continue on up from there. But again, that is from a day trade perspective or a possible short-term swing trade perspective, looking for that bounce off the 20-moving average if we do come on down. But if we do continue on up and continue to break into new highs, then I would just simply be looking for the 20-moving average to stay above the 50 here. As you guys can see previously in this chart, we did have the 20-moving average drop below the 50, and we did have that continuation on down, overall consolidating, and then we finally got the 20-moving average to cross back above the 50, looking for that strong move up. And as you guys can see, we have been continuously bouncing off that 20-moving average, extremely key here on the 1-hour chart. So again, SHIBA definitely on the watch for that continuation up. Again, if we do come down, looking to see if we can bounce off that 20-moving average, and if we do continue on up, then I would be setting a quick stop loss at that point in time, making sure we do continue on up and make sure we do not have that sell off down to that 20-moving average or possibly continue on down. So again, if you guys want to see all of our penny stock and breakout alerts at the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a breakout alert again. And everybody that has been supporting the channel, everybody that has been in the comment section, I appreciate every one of you guys as always. Much love to you guys. All of you instables, much love to you guys as always. And if you guys do like this video, it does help other people find it, and it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.